Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to do the real review for the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7. Now you can pick this one up online. I'll throw the link up in the description. The price on this one starts at $2,000. Alright, so let's get right into it. First things first, shout out to White Shoes, back in the building.
I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes.
White shoes?
My white shoes.
Calm down. Okay, look, I said calm down, and she calmed down immediately. All right, now I'm going to try to make this video as quick as I can, but y'all know how I do, so grab your popcorn and your thought juice and get comfortable. Now, Samsung Knights, grab your knee pads, okay? It's going to be a lot of glazing in this video. It's going to be a lot of nut hugging, a lot of ball swinging. It's going to be a lot of glazing in this video because I absolutely love this phone. This phone right here, this is the pinnacle of Samsung phones. Now, let me start by saying this. I hate when I like a product too much because I kind of come across as a shill, but here's the truth. I don't give a fuck what phone you buy, okay? I'm coming here to give y'all my honest opinion, and this is my honest opinion. I love this phone. I love it. Now, let me start off by answering a couple of questions. Number one, if you got yourself a Galaxy Z Fold 6, okay, in great condition, just like this, you know, no scratches, no dents, pretty much brand new, in pristine condition, should you run out and upgrade to the Galaxy Z Fold 7? The answer is yes. Yes. Now, this is one of those, yes. Okay, now this is one of those times where, yes, the answer is yes. Now, a lot of times when y'all see me do new phones, y'all remember the Galaxy S24 to the Galaxy S25? I said, congratulations, you're pretty much buying the same phone twice. In some ways, this is kind of a downgrade. I like the hard squares, the square shape on this one, Bluetooth S Pen. This right here, this is one phone that last year's phone is actually better than this year's phone, especially now that you get One UI 8. The Galaxy S24 is the big boy Ultra right now. Galaxy S25, yeah, it's cool and all of that, but this wasn't a real upgrade. And a lot of times when I do phones, I always say, yeah, minor upgrades, minor upgrades. This is one of those times that this is a real upgrade. Perfect example, the Google Pixel Fold. Now, if you had the Pixel Fold and you thought you was doing it big, when you seen the Pixel Fold 2, this is a different phone. These ain't the same phones, okay? This is night and day. This is the definition of night and day. And very rarely do we see in 1 year a night and day difference. Usually it takes about 2 to 3 years before you see a night and day difference. This was a 1 year. A few months later, this came out. Then 8, 9, 10 months later, this came out. And this was killing this. This was killing the Fold. Okay, so this is the same kind of situation. This is one of those situations where if you had the Z Fold 6, the Z Fold 7 is killing the 6. Killing it, slaughtering it. This is a bloodbath. Now, when y'all watch my Z Fold 6 review, remember when I did the Z Fold 5, I told you if the Z Fold 6 comes out with this same remote control kind of build quality, I'm not buying the Z Fold 6. And I stuck to my guns. I didn't buy this. This is the one I got from Samsung. I never spent any money on a Z Fold 6. Because this, to me, this outer display is just unusable for me with my big hands. Okay? Now we got a real upgrade. So the answer is yes. Trust me. Okay, now you're going to hear me say trust me a lot in this video. Trust me. If you got a Z Fold 6 and you get the Z Fold 7, this is the definition of night and day. Night and day. Next question. You got yourself a Z Fold Special Edition. Okay, now maybe you're one of those cats, you like me, you hated the Z Fold 6, but when you seen the Z Fold Special Edition, even though this wasn't available in the USA, and you went out and got one, and you loved it, should you upgrade to the Z Fold 7? The answer is no. No. Now, I'm not going to say congratulations, you bought the same phone twice, but congratulations, you bought a very similar phone. These phones are very similar. The biggest difference between these two phones is the weight. The weight. The weight. Now, let's talk about the weight real quick. Now, shout out to my girl for helping me make this video. Let me tell you a little something about my girl, okay? My girl is just like my daughter. Both of them, They hate Android phones. They don't care about megapixels. If I said this phone got a 700 megapixel camera, they don't care about that. They don't care about Snapdragon processors and all that. If it ain't Apple, they don't want it. Okay, I don't care what it is. I don't care. Even the trifold. Y'all remember I had the trifold? Even the trifold, my girl was like, oh, that's cute and all that, but does it have iMessage? I don't want it. Okay, so my girl is the perfect example of somebody who doesn't sit around watching tech videos. They don't care about all of the new products. They just really care about Apple. What's Apple doing? So I went on vacation last week, and I had 2 folds with me. I'm testing this fold. All right, this is my next video, the Vivo X Fold 5. So I said, look, babe, do me a favor. Just take both of these phones in your hands, okay, and tell me, if you was a consumer, which one would you buy? I'm not going to tell you the specs. I'm not going to tell you the price. Which one would you buy? And when I gave her this phone, she was like, oh, this is kind of nice. I like this green color and all of that. But when she held the Galaxy Z Fold 7, her first reaction was, is this a real phone? Now, sometimes I get dummy phones from companies, like I got a dummy iPhone 17 because they want me to do some case videos before the phone launches. Now, I personally never do that because I got to test wireless charge. That's the only reason I don't like doing these phones early. But sometimes I do be having dummy phones, and I let my girl play with them, and I troll her with dummy phones. So when I gave her this phone, she was like, hold on a second, is this a real phone? Like, does it actually work? And then when she seen the live wallpaper activate, she was like, okay, there's a battery in it. This is real. This is the one that if you go to the store right now and you buy it, you're going to get the same one? Or is this the one they made for you? Like, is this a reviewer phone? Like, is this the real phone? I said, babe, this is the real phone. This is exactly what you get. She was like, wow, this phone is super light. She was like, I like this. She was already like, oh, I like this. And then when I said, open it up, and she went like this, okay? She went like this, and this hit her in the face, bang! She was like, hold up. What is this, yeah? I said, this is the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7. And I swear to God, she was like, I'm thinking about buying this. She was like, I'm thinking about buying this. Especially after I started, open it up, let her play with some of the features. Like, hold on, let me open this up for y'all. After I open it up, play with some of the features. I put in too many false codes. I did this. When I opened it up, it was like, yo, watch this. Click on Instagram. And she clicked on Instagram and was like, hold up. Wow, this is a fully foldable phone, and it's this light? Let me tell y'all something. This is one of those phones that you're going to have to hold in your hand to really appreciate. Okay, now I'm going to leave this on the table like this because I got the unlimited lock. Lock screen. Okay, so I'm going to leave this like this. This is one of those phones that you got to go into Best Buy, go into Target, wherever, I don't know, whatever, go into your Verizon, your Sprint dealership. Sprint, that's how old I am. Maybe T-Mobile. Go into your T-Mobile dealership and say, y'all got that new Galaxy Z Fold 7? Let me hold that for a minute. When you put this phone in your hand, okay, when you put this phone in your hand and you hold it, you are not going to want to put a case on this phone. Now, personally, I don't rock no cases on this phone, but I got to do some case videos anyway for y'all because a lot of y'all got butterfingeritis, okay? So I'm going to show it to y'all, but me personally, I'm not putting a case on this phone. This is one of those phones that you got to put in your hands in order to fully enjoy it. So, to bring it back to the question, should you upgrade from the Z Fold 7, the Z Fold Special Edition? No, same phone. Okay, same phone, no reason to upgrade. Now, next question. Let me move this out the way. Next question. You got yourself a Galaxy S25 Ultra, 5 Gangsta Alpha Mega Supreme, aka Unicron. You got Unicron. Should you upgrade and get the Z Fold 7? And now this right here, Samsung Knights, hold on to your seats. I'm gonna say I wouldn't run out and upgrade unless I got a good deal. And Samsung, the deals, they kind of good, but they not that great. The Samsung trade-in deals, they not that great. I wouldn't do it. But if I had any other phone, if I'd had neither one of these and I had a choice, which one would I get? The S25 Ultra or the Z Fold 7? This year, 2025, I'm going with the Z Fold 7. Right now, if I had to walk out the door and I got to run out right now, somebody called me on the phone and say, yo, Floss, meet me down the block real quick. I can only pick up one phone. I'm grabbing the Z Fold 7. Calm down, Floss, calm down. All right, calm down. I'm grabbing the Z Fold 7. The Z Fold 7. This right here. Now, when you're just holding these phones, it almost feels like the S25 feels heavier. Let me just get and open this one up too. Now, don't get me wrong. S25, this is the big boy too. Let me just go ahead and get to the home screen. As a matter of fact, in order to do this right, y'all need to see We'll go through all of these fancy live wallpapers and all that stuff in a minute. But just so we can keep everything uniform, look at this. Now, the S25 Ultra is a little bit taller and wider. Okay, it's a little bit wider. But now they finally caught up with everybody else. Now, the width is still a little bit, I would like it to be a little bit wider still. Okay, a little wider. Let me calm down with the zesty talk. I would like it a little wider, but still. I'm just being honest with y'all. I would go with the Z Fold 7. I would go with the Z Fold 7 because, yeah, it's a little bit wider, but just guess what? Now, if I want maximum width, all I got to do is this. Now, which one is wider? Both of them don't have Bluetooth S Pen, so that ain't really the selling point anymore. I would go with the Z Fold 7. The Z Fold 7 is officially my new favorite Samsung phone. I'm back on the fold game. Okay, this phone, even though the special edition kind of brought me back to the folds, this phone right here brought me back into the Samsung Fold family. Now I'm back. I'm full fold. I'm a foldologist again. Okay, I'm full throttle fold. But of course, we can't just glaze all day, okay? We can't just swing on the testicles all day. There's some things that I don't like. So let's go over those real quick. Number one, the price, okay? The price, $2,000. $2,000, that's too goddamn high, especially when this is the presentation, okay? No charger in the box, Samsung, Google, Apple, nothing, Motorola, Sony, fucking Sony. No charger in the box. Y'all remember when you bought the original Galaxy Fold? Now, take it back to my original Galaxy Fold video a couple of years ago. I think I paid $2,500 for that. That phone, yeah, okay, $2,500, that's still a lot. But Samsung could get away with that because that was the only fold that you could get. Just like Huawei right now is running around charging $3,500, $4,000 for the trifold, they could get away with that because if you want a trifold, that's the only trifold on the market. So when the Galaxy Fold came out, that was the only fold on the market. That was it. So you didn't have no choices, other than the Escobar Fold, right? You didn't have no choices. And the Escobar Fold, that was just a Galaxy Fold scam off. That was a rip off of a Galaxy Fold. So they was allowed to charge $2,000. But even when they charged $2,000 with the original Fold, y'all remember that presentation? You had the consigliere card in it. How you say that? Did I say that right? Consigliere. Let me say it with my Italian voice. The consigliere. You had the consigliere card in it. You know what I'm saying? You had the white glove service. You got free replacement. You had the charge in the box. You had everything. That was worth the money. $2,000 for this? Nah, man, that's too goddamn high. Especially nowadays when you got phones like this. Now, wait till y'all see the video for this. Now, these Chinese phones, a lot of y'all don't rock with the Xi Jinping phones. But come on, I mean, spec versus spec. Spec versus spec. This phone is a big deal right here. We're going to talk more about this phone in a minute. And I paid $1,400 for this. $2,000, that's too goddamn high. Samsung, calm down. Next, no S Pen support. Now, that is not the biggest deal for me because this phone doesn't have an S Pen slot. So you had to get a special case, okay? You had to get a special case to carry your S Pen. If you don't like that case, you carry your S Pen in your pocket, and most of the times you forget about it. The S Pen is really only coming in handy when you're in your house, when you're at work, when you're on that flight. But it did come in handy. And this is damn near a tablet. And everybody knows tablets are more fun when you're using a stylus. Especially if you got a nice kickstand case, like the one I did yesterday, and you're using your pen, you can swipe here and there, click on small boxes. S Pen support. And this is another example of Samsung taking a step forward, and then, let me say that correctly, taking 2 steps forward. Samsung takes 2 steps forward, but they always take a step backwards. Why do they do that? Samsung, y'all need to hire me. Y'all need to hire me because this phone had the potential to be the best phone of the year. It had that potential. But they cut a few corners and they took away a few things. And I'm going to say it's not the best phone of the year, but for me, this is my favorite Samsung phone. Okay, so stylus support. I would have loved to have seen that. Next, the under-display camera. Now, let's go ahead and open up the Z Fold 6. All right, shoes back up. You see the under-display camera? They should have left the under-display camera. Now, I know everybody's going to say, well, with this cutout camera, you're getting better selfies. Who the fuck is taking selfies with this phone open like this? Pardon my French, okay? I'm sorry. That kind of pisses me off though. Why would you take selfies with this camera right here when you could just open up your phone and go like this and switch it to the back and take selfies like that? Why would you be taking selfies with this camera if you could take selfies with this camera? Why would you be doing that? So the only thing that this camera right here is really good for is face unlock. It's face unlock. And the face unlock is not that great on either one of these. So if it's not going to be that great, might as well leave it under the display. Okay, you already got a camera on this side anyway, just in case you want to be that guy taking low-res selfies meanwhile you could take high-res selfies if you just want to be different. Maybe me personally, I think I look better in low resolution now that I'm getting older. You know what I'm saying? When you start getting older and you start getting wrinkles on your face, you might look better in low resolution. So you might want to be that guy to take low resolution photos, but come on, bro. Look at the difference. Under display, full screen, full glorious screen. All right, look at the special edition. You see the difference? Look at the difference. Under display versus cutout. The under display just looks way better. Okay, so they should have left the under display front-facing camera. Now, one quick side note: if y'all keep hearing like a popping sound, shout out to White Shoes. White Shoes left the window open. Shoes be sneaking out in the middle of the night. Left the window open, and I got a few flies in here. So I just put up this electronic bug zapper, so they getting zapped. So whenever you hear a little zap sound, RIP to one of these goddamn flies. Get zapped. All right, so under display camera, they should have left that. Next, face unlock. Now this is my Z Fold 7. Let's do the face unlock. The face unlock is not the best. Okay, look, watch. Okay, there it is, face unlock. Let's see if we get 3 in a row. Okay, that was 1, 2. Okay, hold up. That was 1, 2. Okay. Nope, no face unlock. Face unlock is iffy. All right, it's spotty. Sometimes it works super fast, and sometimes I don't even got to think about it. Like sometimes when I don't even want to see the face unlock, like right now, like I want to look at this New York wallpaper. I want to really enjoy it, and then the face unlock will work. Face unlock could be better. You know, look at this fold right here. Look at that face unlock. Look at that face unlock. That's how face unlock is supposed to work. Okay, the Chinese phones, now I know somebody's gonna say, oh, it's less secure and all of that. Face unlock is not about security. Face unlock is about convenience. You got a fingerprint for security. Okay, you're not gonna do banking transactions with your face unlock. You wanna do that with your fingerprint. So it could have had a better face unlock. Now, I know somebody's going, oh, my face unlock works perfectly. I'm not saying the face unlock doesn't work. I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm just saying that it could be a little bit faster. Like certain conditions, you know, certain conditions it works great, and sometimes it doesn't work that great. All right, Shoes taking a nap on the job, y'all. All right, so face unlock could be better. Next, the speakers. Now, of course, when you buy foldable devices, you know, part of the fun of buying a foldable device is the thinness. You want the thinnest fold. As phones get thinner and thinner, you're not going to have the same booming sound and speakers that you're going to find on something like this or something like an Asus. But to me, it seems like the Galaxy Z Fold 6, the speakers had a little bit more bass. These speakers, I'm not complaining about the volume, but the bass. There's no bass in these speakers. And again, this is kind of a tablet. So when you're in tablet mode and you're watching some videos, you want to hear that sound. All right? Look at speaking. All right, the speakers got a nice amount of volume, but just no bass. No bass. Next, now let's talk about battery. Battery life is very subjective, okay? So I'm not talking about, I can't really just put a blanket statement out there like, oh, the battery's trash, because you see, I'm using my phones on max brightness. Watch this. My phones are on unlimited lock screen. So the lock screen is not going to dim. It's just going to stay with my live wallpaper. I'm using live wallpapers. I'm using good lock. I'm using a whole bunch of different stuff, which eats into my battery. However, the battery is 4,400 milliamps. This is a 6,000 milliamp battery. Now this phone is, it's a little bit thicker, but 6,000 milliamps. This phone has 80 watt fast charge and 40 watt wireless charge. This phone right here, 4,400 milliamp battery. Okay, 25 watt wired charging, 25 watts. This phone takes about an hour and a half to fully charge up. Now in 2025, that's unacceptable. Okay, that's unacceptable. When you got all these shit shower and shave phones, I can pull out a Xiaomi phone right now to charge from 0 to 100% in 30 minutes with a 6,000 milliamp battery. And look, man, we as Samsung Knights, we know we still got that little piece of reservation in our heart from the Galaxy Fireball 7. Y'all remember the Galaxy Note 7? So we already know that, we don't want to take a chance and ODing with the battery. But Samsung, I think it's time to let it go, okay? We all forgave y'all for that, okay? It's time to start increasing battery and increasing charging speeds. 25 watt fast charging, that's not fast charging. That's just 25 watt charging. Next, the display brightness. Now, I'm not saying that the display is dull, but it could be brighter. Okay, 2600 peak brightness. Now that's peak. So that means during the day and during your regular shit, you're going to see 1400 nits brightness. This is 4500 nits brightness and 5000 nits brightness on the other display. Now that's peak. But during the day, you're going to see 3000 nits brightness. Or 2600 nits brightness. You're going to see a lot more brightness. And like I said, I've been using this phone. I took it with me on vacation. The brightness. It's just way brighter. Okay, so I would like to see a little bit brighter with the display. A little bit brighter display. Now, of course, I do have some petty gripes. Okay, a few petty gripes. And here's one of my petty gripes right here. The always on display. Now, you can see it better on this phone because it's exactly the same. You see the notifications on the always on display? What happened to the big, bright, colorful notifications? Y'all know I like the notification to come in the actual icon. If I get a Facebook, I want to see the Facebook icon with all its color, all its glory. I don't want to just see these little icons like this. I can barely see what that notification is. Now I gotta really put the camera. Look, I gotta really look close to see. Okay, that's a YouTube, that's a Gmail, and that's something else. When you got the actual app icons, you can actually see that. That's why I like to have my notifications like this, where I can just see them. Because using the always on display the other way, no, look, my Amazon package 10 steps away. Okay. All right, so I would like to see the always on notifications. Remember when they used to have this? Not like I'm asking for something crazy. That's a software issue. Who doesn't want to see big, bright, colorful, juicy, always on display notifications? Who don't want to see that? And lastly, now this is my last petty gripe. Color choices. All right, color choices. Now I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. This blue is serious. But the problem is, this blue is so good, everybody wants the blue. Now, I read the comments. I hear people say, oh, I ordered the jet black. I haven't heard anybody say they ordered the silver yet, but some people ordered the jet black. The silver's going to kind of look like this. But, the Samsung signature color, mint. The fuck, mint? Mint? Bro, hold on a second. Bro, hold up. Mint? I think I got one over here. I had it over here. All right, well, I got another mint phone, but mint, come on, bro. Samsung. Why not come out with carbon fiber, red, gold? Okay, black and silver, I get it. You got to have some neutral colors because some people are going to use this as their business phone. You're not pulling out a big red phone and put on, what I'm saying? Like, you might want to be a little bit more classy for your business. I get it. But come on, even something like the special edition with the textured back, I would have loved to have seen a carbon fiber back. Okay, perfect. Me red, like the Galaxy Flip, the Flip 7, that coral red. I would have got the red over the blue. I would have definitely got gold. I would have definitely got carbon fiber. You know what I'm saying? Like, mint. Come on, Samsung. Mint. Get the fuck out of here with that mint shit. Nobody want mint. Let me know in the comments, is anybody ordering the mint phone? Let me know. Now, I'm not going to clown you if you want the mint phone. That, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's entitled to get what they like. But, no, I would have liked to have seen some other color choices. Now, that's my little hate segment of the video. Other than that, now let me put my knee pads back on. Hold up. Let me clear the throat. Because it's about to be a lot of gargling right now. This phone right here, this is my favorite Galaxy phone to date. Saying to date, that could be going kind of far because the S25 Ultra with the Bluetooth S Pen, the square sides, the banana head yellow. Look. You see the notifications? You see on this one, some apps, like if you get Beats, The Beat Studio app comes in red. Some apps do come in red, but most of them not. I would say this is probably my all-time favorite Galaxy phone. This is number 2. All right, this is number 2. Let's talk about everything that I do like right after this quick commercial break. All right, y'all, so we back in. Now, let's talk about everything that I do like. Number 1, the build quality. That is probably my favorite feature about this phone, the build quality. This phone feels so good in the hands. Ladies, you know the procedures. It is so lightweight, especially if you're not rocking a case. This is the phone that if you're going to be 2 phones Nelson and you got 2 phones in your pocket, this is how you want to do it. Now, me personally, I do it like this a lot of times, because I got to keep one of these bitch-ass iPhones on deck at all times for my peasant iPhone family, the peasant group chats. Yeah, so if I got 2 phones in my pocket, look at the difference now. Look at the difference. Now, you can't see it on video, but this and this phone right here, the Z Fold 6, this phone just feels twice as heavy, twice as wide. This phone right here, if somebody put this in your hand, you know this is a fold. You know this is a fold. Or if you didn't know this was a fold, you're going to be like, all right, what is this shit? Why is this shit so narrow and why is it so heavy? Like, what is it? It must have a 10,000 milliamp battery. Like, what's going on with this phone? Why is it so fucking heavy? This phone right here, when you put this in your hand, you're going to be like, hold up. This is technology. All right, this is technology at its finest. Now, we got Honor coming out. We got a few more thin foldable devices coming out. But this right here, the build quality on this phone, I love it. Okay, I love it. Now, you got a little bit. Now, it doesn't have IP68 dust and water resistance, but you got a decent amount of water resistance for a foldable device. Okay, for a foldable device. So the build quality is excellent. Next, let's talk about the biometrics. Now, the fingerprint sensor is so good that it makes you forget that the face unlock is not that great. Okay, and one of the things is, and this is what I always say, if you're gonna have a phone that doesn't have the best face unlock, it has to have the supreme fingerprint sensor. Same thing with the Pixel Fold. Okay, if the face unlock is not gonna be that great, the fingerprint sensor has to work 100% of the time. All right, when you put your finger on it, that shit gotta open. Okay, so the fingerprint sensor, look at that. Now, I got it where I just rest my finger on it, it pops open. Excellent. Let's try the face unlock. Okay, face unlock, decent, but fingerprint sensor, excellent. Excellent. Side-mounted fingerprint sensors is the way to go for foldable devices. And I'm starting to think that side-mounted fingerprint sensors are just the way to go all around. Okay, all around, unless you got a phone that has like, Xiaomi level, OnePlus, Oppo, Realme level on-screen fingerprint sensor. So they'll fucking tell you. All right. So side-mounted fingerprint sensors is the way to go. So the biometrics on this, pretty good for the face unlock. Decent. Let me say that correctly. Decent for the face unlock, but excellent for the fingerprint sensor. Bong. Now you could have it where you just press it. You see, like if I just press it, it'll just open. But I like to see my lock screen first. Like I like to see my little animated lock screen and then rest on it. But if I just pick this up and pressed it, it's going to open right up. Bang. Okay, so there it is. And I'll take a screenshot with my big ass fingers. So excellent build quality, excellent biometrics. Next, Samsung. This is a Samsung product. So what does that mean? That means you're going to get 7 years. 7 years. Why did I say it like that? 7 years. You're going to get 7 big years of updates. So if you're worried about, okay, I'm getting ready to drop $2,000, that's a mortgage payment. That's 3-4 car notes. I don't know what I got going on, but that's a lot of money. If you're going to drop a lot of money, you get a lot of years of software updates. And I'm noticing that I'm getting updates on my Z Fold Special Edition. Like all of my Samsung products are getting timely updates. So so Samsung, you're gonna get the great update system. Now, one thing I didn't talk about the things about that I didn't like was the trade-in value. All right, the trade-in value is great, but they offered me $1,000 for my Z Fold 6. I mean, that's as good as it gets. But then I still got to turn around and drop another $1,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. But anyway, I digress. Okay, so Samsung, you're getting the Samsung updates and you're getting the Samsung ecosystem. Now, if you've been living under a rock, The Samsung ecosystem is the best ecosystem out of all of the Android platforms, in my opinion. And to me, it's even better than iOS, okay? It's even better than the iOS ecosystem because we got the Galaxy Ring. We got the Galaxy Watch. We got the Galaxy Earbuds. We got the Galaxy Tablet, the Galaxy Laptop, the Galaxy Gaming Monitors, and the Galaxy Phones. And if I go to Samsung Smart Things, okay, if I go to Samsung Smart Thing, you see right now I got my Galaxy Odyssey. That's my gaming monitor. Everything ties in together. Now, I want y'all to look at this quick clip from one of my Galaxy laptop videos. Let me just give you a brief demonstration. Now, we're not even going to go as far as, we're not even going to go into everything. I'm just gonna show y'all a quick clip of the Samsung ecosystem, just the tablet and phones, the tablet, phone, and laptops. Watch this. All right, so let me show you one of my favorite features, multi-control. And this is why I love the Samsung ecosystem. As you can see my mouse, okay, I'm on my laptop. Let's open up a website. Let's take it over to YouTube. Okay, so now I'm on YouTube. Now watch this. I'm just gonna swing my mouse over to the left, and now I'm controlling my phone. Swing it back to the middle, back to the laptop. Now I'm gonna swing it over to the right, and I'm controlling my other phone. How sick is that? When I was on vacation, okay, I had to do a little bit of work, and my girl had to do some work too. So she's on her laptop, she's on her tablet, on her phone, switching back and forth. Meanwhile, I got everything set up. I'm using one mouse and controlling everything. So say I want to go to Facebook. On my phone, I can open up Facebook. I can be scrolling Facebook. Okay, look at a picture of me and Amaya. Then I can come back to my laptop, check out some YouTube videos. Then I could go back to my other phone. Let's say I had to do some work. Go to my Gmails. Okay, open up a Gmail. Read some Gmails just like that. I can close everything. I fully use the phone from my mouse. Again, swing back over to the middle. Let's open up another web page. Let's go to Amazon. Okay, I got to sign in from this one. Let's go to YouTube Music. Okay, listen to some music, and then I can swing back over to this phone.
Summer is coming.
Let's exit out of this. Close all. Say I want to check Instagram real quick. I can open up Instagram. I can open up Instagram real quick. Keep it moving. Exit out of this. Close everything up. Now let me show you something else. Watch this. I'm going to go to the middle. Let's go to the Galaxy Book Experience. We'll go to Nearby Devices. And check this out. Y'all can't see this, but under the table, I got my Galaxy Book 5 Pro 360 and my Samsung tablet. So I can be controlling all of these devices at the same time from one mouse. This is why I love the Samsung ecosystem. You can't beat that. Watch the mouse. Okay, back to the middle. Open up another website. Let's go back to YouTube. And then swing right over all of my phones. So say I had to make some phone calls. I can bring up the dollar quick phone call. This is how you do it, okay? This is how you move like a boss right here. Look at this. Back to the middle, and then back to this side. I would buy this laptop just for this feature alone. How sick is that? Now, you seen that clip. That was just using my laptop and two phones. But I can do the same thing. I can control my gaming monitor. Okay, I got all my health stats coming from my watch and my ring. I got my earbuds. Everything is tuned in together. So the Samsung ecosystem is the best. And speaking of this, now I'm going a little bit out of my ordinary flow of my reviews, but I want to talk about Samsung DeX. Okay, Samsung DeX, wireless DeX. Okay, what does that mean? That means you could connect to a monitor. Okay, actually my Roku just popped up. I can connect to a gaming monitor, a TV, and I can use the phone separately. Let me show you how I'm doing this upstairs in my living room so you get an idea. Now, this is some stock footage that I took a few years ago, but Samsung DeX has never changed. It's still the same. This is how I use Samsung DeX, and this is why it's so dope. Watch this. All right, now let me show you how I use Samsung DeX. Now I'm going to wirelessly connect to my TV and use the phone as a laptop, and I'll still be able to use the phone. So we're going to scroll down. Let's turn on Samsung DeX. Hit start. Let it connect. And there it is. Now watch this. From the phone, I'm going to use my phone as a trackpad. So now you see, scrolling around. Let's go to Samsung Internet. Just like that. Now here's some of the different tabs I had open. Say I want to watch Apple TV. I can take it over to Apple TV and watch a movie, but from the phone, I can exit out and take it over to Instagram and start scrolling on Instagram, doing my thing. At any moment, I can go back, use the phone as a trackpad. Let's see what's going on with OnePlus. Full website, completely wireless. Let's take it over to Amazon, do a little shopping. Now I can be shopping on the big screen, using the phone as a trackpad. I can watch a movie. And like I said, I can exit out and still completely use my phone. This is a major go. Now, why is Samsung DeX so dope for me? I travel a lot, okay? So I'm always staying in hotels and Airbnbs. Now, most of these new hotels and Airbnbs, they all have smart TVs. So all I gotta do is connect my phone to the smart TV via Samsung DeX, and I can be watching YouTube videos on the TV. I can be watching Netflix, Amazon Prime, and I can still use my phone for other stuff. I can be on Instagram on my phone. I can be talking on my phone, okay? Sending text messages. It's just so dope for me. And it really comes in handy. Now, a lot of y'all got Samsung DeX and you don't use it. Start using it. Start playing with it. You're going to see how effective it is, okay? So Samsung DeX, that is a dope feature. Now, let's swipe over once. Here's your Google homepage. Let's talk about the processor real quick. Let's do a quick test. Watch this. Go to apple.com. This is the Samsung Galaxy special processor, okay? This is the Snapdragon Elite for Galaxy, not just the regular Snapdragon Elite. This is the Elite for Galaxy. And that's one of the things that you're going to notice between the Z Fold 6 and the Z Fold 7 and even the special edition, okay? Now, you're going to notice the difference with this Samsung Galaxy Elite, the Snapdragon 8 Elite. This phone just feels super fast, super responsive. Now, I got to use the words that I hate. Zippy, okay? Zippy and snappy. I hate using these standard tech words, but this phone is zippy, snappy. You see, I got everything. And I tried to make this phone lag. I couldn't get it to lag. I got all my live wallpapers. I got different wallpapers in the middle. Now, this phone, when it closes, it closes. I got different wallpapers for this one. Okay, I got everything. I got Samsung Good Lock running where my lock screen does not turn off. Okay, so I can just leave this on all day. And then when I hit it, no lag. Everything works every single time. I got dynamic spot working. You know what I'm saying? Somebody just got their fold. You know what I'm saying? All my notifications. I got everything on deck, and you can't get this phone to lag. So the processor on this, not to mention, you can do stuff like this. Watch this. Now, this is one of the things that I like to do the most. Instagram and TikTok at the same time. Instagram and TikTok at the same time. And then I might want to do some text messages. Okay. Little text messages. Take it over to Samsung Internet. I can have 3 apps going at the same time. Okay, what was I reading last? Okay, look. Some new foldable devices, Instagram, my messages. You see when I be testing out messages, a lot of yours, what's up, all of that, bang. And I can save that as a group. Okay? Open, add an app here, add it to my taskbar, and boom. Now, from the taskbar, one button, all 3 at once. And look how this is working. You resize everything. Hold up. We got hands up. Say, bro, this phone right here, this is a beast. Okay, this is a beast for doing multitasking. So the processor on this is A1. Okay, let's try one more. Go to Samsung.com. Okay, full website, blazing fast speeds. Not to mention, you got Samsung Galaxy AI. Now watch this. What is this?
That's a lovely cat. It looks like it's curled up for a nap. What would you like to know about it?
What breed of cat does this look like to you?
That looks like a tabby cat to me, with those distinctive stripes and swirls in its coat. Did you have any other questions about this cute feline?
Yeah, can I buy one of these?
Are you asking if you can buy a cat like this? Or did you have something else in mind?
I want to buy this cat right here.
I understand. You're interested in buying this specific...
I'm just trolling, but bro, one of the things, you know, and you can have this on device for all of y'all fucking banana heads worrying about the government all up in your business. You can have all of this stuff processed on device only, but bro, who cares? All right, who cares? Okay, who cares? The Gemini, you know, and one thing that I've been using Gemini a lot. I've been using ChatGPT a lot, but I've been using Gemini a lot. Gemini works good. Now, that's not only for Galaxy phones. You can use Gemini on other products also, but you do have some specific Samsung Galaxy AI. Now, I'm not going to go through all of the Galaxy AIs because some of them, I'll just go to settings real quick. I want y'all to see something real quick. Let's go to settings. Some of them is not really even worth talking about. Like for Galaxy Call Assist, now some of them I just can't show y'all, but they actually work. So you get real-time translations during voice calls. Okay, so if you got earbuds on, you can see the actual translations. You got writing assist. Now I got a fucking college degree, so I don't need writing assist. But I don't know some of y'all banana heads that don't know how to write a complete sentence, don't know the difference between two, and two. Don't know the difference between there, and there. You know, you might use writing assist, which I'm not knocking it. If you don't know the difference between two, and two, don't make yourself look like a fucking idiot. Use writing assist. Because there's nothing worse. And take it from me, I'm a YouTuber, okay? I get thousands of comments a week. There's nothing that makes you look more stupid than when you try to roast somebody or you're trying to clown somebody and you don't know the difference between two, and two. All right, so use writing assist. You got interpreter. Okay, I'll show you interpreter in a minute because you can actually use that. Note assist, if you take a lot of notes, I don't really use that too much. Transcripts, I don't use that too much. Browsing assist, I use that a lot. Get zapped. Somebody got zapped. Browsing assist, photo assist, drawing assist, audio eraser. Now, I tried it. It does work, but again, if you recording a lot outside and you don't use DJI mics, audio eraser does come in handy. Photo ambient wallpaper. Let me show you what that looks like. I'm gonna show you what that looks like in real time. Now, for photo ambient wallpaper, what we're gonna have to do is power up my Galaxy tab. We'll come back to that in a minute. Health assist, I use that a lot. But the now brief is so dope. Okay, the now brief. Okay, let's see what's going on. You got the weather. Okay, important news updates, YouTube videos from the people I follow. You know what I'm saying? And the thing I like about the now brief, it stays on the bottom of your phone. Okay, it stays on. I don't got nothing right now. Let me see. Do I got anything on either one of these? No. But the now, let me see. What about my Galaxy? Do I got a Galaxy now brief? You see? The now brief. This is how it's going to look on your Z Fold. You see, I got the Yankee scores. Okay, let me turn this back. I got the Yankee scores. And then if I click this, it's going to give me my now brief. Okay, got the weather, you know, all that. That's pretty dope. Let me show you the photo ambient wallpaper. Watch this. Now, this is just a photo I took. And as you can see right now, it's 4:40 p.m. So, you know, it's getting close to sunset. It's getting close to sunset. But we're going to come back to this later. If it was raining outside, this same photo would have rain going through it. If it was snowing, you know, if it's daytime or it's dark, the photo's going to turn dark. That's the photo ambient wallpaper. That's actually cute and it's a lot of fun. Okay, you just got to find the right photo. You got to find the right photo for that. Now, speaking of AI, let me show you how I do use the AI, why I use it the most. Let's take it over to Samsung Internet, right? So let's go home. I got to show you how this picture too. All right, so let's see. Snapdragon 8 Elite. Okay, Snapdragon 8 Elite. This is how I use. Okay, now this website might be too big. Let's see. Somebody's upgraded some headphones. Summarize. I don't want to read this whole website. I don't want to see all of the pictures and the ads and all of that. Let's just summarize this. Okay, the Ordiz LCD S20 headphones review. All of the bullet points right there. Just like that. That to me, man. Now, it doesn't work for every single website, but a lot of them it does. Like, let's see, Squid Game Star. Okay, let's see what's going on with the Squid Game Star. Now, I immediately just click summarize. Immediately. I click summarize, I read the summary first, and then after I read the summary, then I scroll back and look at the pictures and see if I missed anything. But I don't need all these ads and all the pop-ups and all that. No. So that works dope. All right, that works dope. And another one that works dope is watch this. Now I'm gonna show you one that works really, really good. Let me go to my photos. This is one right here that works really good. The photo assist. Now you see, if I want to post this, now I ain't really got nothing to hide, but say I want to post this without my license plate showing. Okay, we'll just circle this. Okay. We're going to get this out of here. Oh, no, I went too far. I went too fast. All right. We're going to get this out of here just like that. Okay, hit erase. Okay. Hit generate. And watch this. Watch this, yeah. Y'all watching? Watch this. Watch this. Keep your eye on the license plate. Bang! Look at that. And look how sick that is. Now, when I post that photo, you won't know that that's not how my actual car looks right now. That is perfect. So the photo assist, it is not a gimmick. And that works great if I take a photo right here, say there was a big piece of garbage in the background. I don't want that garbage to mess up my photo. I could have got that garbage up out of here too. That is sick. Okay, so the photo assist, that's how I use that for AI. Interpreter. Hola, ¿cómo estás? You see how it translated? Let me turn the volume back up. Watch this. Let me exit out it. I want y'all to hear this. Now watch my Spanish. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. Can you tell me where the nearest train station is at?
Estoy bien. ¿Puedes decirme dónde está la estación de tren más cercana?
Adios, muchachos, pendejos.
Several asshole guys.
But you get the idea. Now, if I was having a conversation, like if I went up into fucking the bodega and I met a papi, and I start talking to the papi in the bodega, all I got to do, and I don't have to have it in fold mode like this. I can just hold it like this. Because y'all know sometimes you go up in these bodegas and they don't speak no English at all. You just be like, yo, let me get a turkey hero with extra mayonnaise, no tomatoes, salt and vinegar.
Déjame conseguir un héroe de Turquía con mayonesa extra. No, tomates, vinagre de canción.
And be like, sí, papi.
Yes.
Oh, whoa, yo, calm down.
Yes.
Calm down, Zest Monster. Poppy translates to daddy, but they don't mean it like that. Calm down. Yo, they don't mean it in the ditty sense. All right. Damn. Yep. Anyway, so that's how I use that. Now we got another one. Let's keep it flowing. This one right here. Now this is AI Select. Let me show you how I use AI Select. AI Select is perfect for Instagram. So let's find something that we can AI Select. Okay, let's see. Speaking of Diddy. All right, now. Oh, he got banned? All right, now I don't really see nothing that I want to. Oh, okay, here it goes. Now check this out. Now say I like this photo, right? I want to just go ahead and AI select this. Bang. You see how I kind of automatically select the photo. Now I can edit this photo. I could draw some stuff on it, whatever. I can just download it, save it, share it. But you see how it just made it right to that space? So what I would like to do is just share it. Like if I wanted to repost, that actually works good with memes. Like if I want to repost a meme, look, if I want to repost this young Jacques with the crop top meme, I just do a quick AI select. Okay, click on AI select, and you see it's gonna get it. Nah, no, I don't want that. I want the full meme, and I hit share, and boom, share it just like that. I can reshare it to Instagram. All right, so that kind of works dope. And also drawing assist. Now this is the one. I watch this. All right. Oh, matter of fact, let me put it on draw. Now this is when the S Pen would have came in handy, but I can still do it by hand. I got to send my girl one of these at least once a week. I send her a little cat. I hit generate. It's going to turn into like a little NFT cat, a little, little watercoloring cat. Oh, that one came out dope. Oh, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. So I hit share. Send it to my girl immediately. Bang. Just like that. All right, so, there it is. I got to send her a cat once a week. All right, so that's the AI that I use. Now, you also got your clock calendar. Okay, you could just pop open apps just like that from the side. YouTube Music. Okay, if you go from the bottom, that's YouTube Music that I'm using right now. I can do Instagram, just hold it, put it right there, swap it. Okay, top and bottom. You got a lot of stuff you could do. Now, from this one right here, I got all my quick contacts. So if I want to hit Amaya, I can send her a text or a call, just like that. We got take screenshots, selfies, screen record. Okay, new tabs. We got the weather right here. Okay, moderate, 83 degrees. You got a fully functional compass. Okay, this might come in handy if you're outside somewhere. And of course, I got my clipboard. And that's pretty much it. Now, of course, you can add more. You could go to the theme store, download some more. Okay, go crazy. Let's go to camera real quick. Now, watch this. I gotta get
actions.action summary. Card _ ID equals.
Bro. Knock it off. Knock it off. Who that? All right, knock it off. All right. My bad. All right. I got to get a quick shot of shoes. Look at that. I love how when you take a shot, you get the previews right there. Now, we'll cover more of that when I get to the camera. All right, so that's pretty much the AI and the processing speeds. Next, let's check the speakers. Now, like I said, the speakers on this, not the best, but not the worst. Let me pull up a video real quick. There it goes. We'll just find the classic. Okay.
Yo, sound test. Time for sound test. Everybody shut your mouth. Time for sound test. Time to test that quality of sound.
This is maximum volume.
How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound now? How's it sound now? Does it sound big? Does it sound loud? How's the bass, baby? How's the treble?
I mean, not the worst. Not the worst.
How's it sound now? That's a sound test. That's a motherfucking sound test. That's a sound test, baby. That's a sound test. That's a motherfucking sound test. How's the sound on that shit? God damn it,
Let's cover up the bottom. This is just the top.
How's the sound, white shoes? How's the sound on it?
Again, nice volume. It could just use a little bit more bass.
How's the sound, baby? That's a sound test.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Rebier. Now, I don't want to seem like I'm being too hard on this. I'm not going to say the speakers are trash. I would just like them to be a little bit better. I would just like the speakers to be a little bit better. You see, when I text my girl a cat, she always gave me back immediately. I would like the speakers to be a little bit better. Now, speaking of speakers, let's take it over to the display. All right, let's test out the display on this. Let's find one of my vlogs. Okay. Now, I like doing this stuff in real time so y'all can see how the phone is going to work. Look at this. Now, let me get a little wipe down on the display. Now, if you watch YouTube videos, you're going to get the black bars. Excellent viewing angles. Minimum creasage. All right, of course, now any fold, you're going to see a little crease, but minimum creasage. If I'm holding the phone like this, you're not going to see no crease. I like to have it like this with the speakers coming from each side instead of top and bottom. But it depends on how you like it. You can have top and bottom. Here's how the outer display is going to look. And this is why I like the new size of the phone. Now I can actually watch videos just like this. Just like this. This is how I usually rock them when I'm outside. And then when I sit down somewhere, I get to the to get to my gate. We got it like this. Now this is full screen. Okay, we can also do this. We can put it in flex mode. And there's flex mode. Now I can just skip. Go to the next video.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Floss.
Oh, what's this?
With another video, and I'm making this one today.
You know,
a little bit different.
big Floss in front of the camera. You know what I mean?
I'm actually on my way.
Pause it just like that. What video is that? I don't be in front of the camera like that too much. Oh, that was my vlog. All right, that was my vlog video. All right. Anyway, all right. So you get the idea.
To go support Amaya for her cheerleading competition.
Look at that.
So I'm gonna
You know,
vlog this
you see the
whole thing,
T-shirt?
and I'm
Family show.
using
Got the family show T-shirt.
Osmo Action 4 and the DJI mic.
Close it. Right from the
A
outside.
little bit different. Let's have a little fun.
Okay.
I'm waiting for
So-
Uber right now.
So I would say the display on this, excellent. Okay, excellent. Look at this. Sony, fucking Sony. This is the new T-shirts. All right, we got the new Sony T-shirts. All right, if y'all want to support the movement, Sony, fucking Sony. All right. So the display on this is great. Our display is great. Next, let's do a little bit of gaming. All right, so let's try a little Asphalt Legends. And on the side note, this is what I love about foldable devices. If you like the game, this is how it's gonna look. Woo. There it is. Keep it moving. Look at this. Hold up. Oh, he got me. All right, let's go. Let's get it. Woo! Let's see if I get him. I need it. All right, let's get him. I see him. Gaming right on Shoe's head. Look at that. Bang. Now let me turn this down for a minute. Like I said, I like to hold it like this and have the speakers on the side. Gaming. Now, this is going to be fun. And if you use Xbox Game Pass or you use something like this, let me grab this right here. Look at this, yo. Look at this. You can just throw your game controller in it. And now look at this. Now look at this. Now you got a Nintendo Switch. Right? Now you got a handheld gaming console just like this, yo. Okay, so, and look how thin and light this is. This is why you want this Galaxy Fold. And you got to get one of these game controllers. Trust me, all right, this is way too much fun. Now, I'm not going to take it over to Grand Theft Auto. Otherwise, this video is going to be 2 hours long, but you know that it does work. Okay, so gaming on your Z Fold 7, amazing. Okay, now real quick, just in case y'all thought I was joking, look at this. Grand Theft Auto 5. Let me jump in the car real quick. With the Galaxy Fold. Hold up, you got to turn this. Let me turn this off real quick. All right. Hold up. Back up, bitch. Yo, what are you doing? Damn. Look at this. Grand Theft Auto 5, bro. On the Z Fold. Look how dope this is. Let me see. Let's see. Oh, hold up. Woo, we out. Bro, this is what I'm going to be doing at the airport. On my Z Fold. Let's get out of here. And see, look at that. This is the actual game, though. Let me just get... Excuse me. Bro. Oh, this is a nice car right here. Yo, let me ask you a question. Where you got this from? Like, get the fuck out of here. Bounce. Oh, we out. Y'all see what it is there, right? Oh, let me turn the music up. Let me turn the music up. Hold on, my bad. I don't want to get a copyright. Let's turn the goddamn music off.
Sure knows. I act out when I think I'm gonna die.
Look at that.
Oh, I'm a terrible fighter.
Woo! All right, but you get the idea. You get the idea. I know I'll be having so much fun with this. Watch this. That's how I get out of cars in real life. All right, let's keep it moving. All right, so now let's talk about the camera. And this is one of the biggest upgrades from the Galaxy Z Fold 6 to the Z Fold 7 is now you got a flagship level camera. And it takes some great photos. Y'all see shoes right there? Look at shoes. It takes some actual great photos. Now I'm gonna close this part right here. Now you got portrait mode. Now I think we went over this with the unboxing. Different focal length for your portrait mode shots. You got photos. Now you don't got the scumbag zoom. You got 30 times zoom. That's gonna get the job done. You got videos. Okay. Look at this. All the way up to 8K. But I like to do 4K, 60 frames per second. Okay. And you got more. So you got Expert Pro Mode, Pro Video, Night, Food, Panorama, Slow Motion. Now I know what y'all going to say. Does this phone pass the zoom test? So watch this. I was outside earlier and I took a whole bunch of shots and look, here's the results. Now, the Galaxy S25 Ultra does have a better camera, but you can pretty much read this sign. If I had never seen what this sign was, I'd be able to read it. So for me, this is what I call barely passing. Now, just in case you wonder what I'm doing, now look at these shots. I'm all the way down the block from this school. Okay, I'm trying to zoom in on that little sign right there. And I zoomed into 30 times. And there it is. Okay, so it will pass the zoom test, basically. And this is what I meant also. Now watch this. You can actually fold this. You can use it in flex mode like this. So this way, if I want to shoot videos, I want to do some vlogs, I can use it in flex mode like this. But one of the best things about this, like I said earlier though, why use the front-facing camera if you can use this? We got the cover screen preview. Bang. So I can take photos just like that. Now let me show you a quick photo that I took. Matter of fact, watch this. Watch this. You see, so you can also use it like this and turn the cover screen on. So this way, if you're taking a photo of somebody, they can see exactly what they're going to look like. But you can also use that for selfies. I'm gonna turn it around for a minute. You see, so if I wanted to take selfies, bang, just like that. All right, so you can use the outer display to take the selfies. This. Now let me show you the difference between the outer display selfies and a regular selfie. Look at this photo right here. Now this is from the outer display, from the main camera selfie. Bro, look at that. Look at that. This is one of my better photos that I've taken recently. Okay, when you see the arms, you see I'm getting back in shape, you know what I mean? Look at this though, the skin, as a Maya would say, the skin is looking like tea, clock that, you know what I'm saying? But you get the idea. Why use this camera if you can use this camera? But just don't take my word for it. Take a look at these test pictures and videos for yourself. This phone takes some great photos. Now, there's no IR blaster on this phone, but if you use Samsung Smart Things, look at this. As you can see, my 55-inch Odyssey, or I can use this as a remote control. So you can control certain Samsung products, not all of them, but a lot of Samsung products, but no built-in IR blaster. All right, so I promised y'all I was going to show y'all some cool shit, so watch this. Now I'm going to send myself a text message and watch the alert. You see that? Bro, you love that. Let's do a little phone call. I'm going to call myself real quick. Watch this. Okay, so we got the watch, we got the phone going at the same time. All right, now, another text. Okay, we got to turn off the display for this one, though. I'll show you how to do that. You see that notification? Watch this. You see that? You like that, right? You like that. Let me show you how to do all this stuff. Not to mention, I know a lot of y'all been asking me about these wallpapers. You see that? You see how fast that one opened? That face unlock? A lot of y'all been asking me about the wallpapers. Let me show y'all how to do that real quick. Let's go to clear. All right, you see the wallpaper like that? Beautiful. This is how you do it. All right, now, there's no easy way to get these wallpapers. Calm down, Gemini. There's no easy way to get these wallpapers. You're going to have to do some grinding. And when I say grinding, that means searching. So you go to wallpapers and style, right? So for change wallpapers. Now, here's some of the ones that I got. This is how it's going to look. So hit done. So this is how some of these wallpapers are going to look. Now, if you use Samsung Good Lock, you can have your lock screen stay on unlimited. Because normally the lock screen only stays on for a few seconds and then it gets dim. Normally it's going to look like this. This is how it would look without that feature. Watch this. You see? Now look. You see how cool this is? Now let me clear this so y'all can see. You see how cool this wallpaper is? But watch this. If it doesn't pick up my face, after a few seconds, it's just going to go dim. I got mine where it's going to stay. It's just going to stay like this. Why is that important? That's what you're going to ask, right? Why is that important? I'll show you why right now. This is why that's important. Because if you got ones like this, like, say you get one like a fish tank, right? So you leave the fish tank one. Now you just want to have your phone looking like a fish tank, have it on your desktop like this, plugged in. Okay, I use a wireless charger, and now you got a fish tank that just stays like this. Okay, so that's pretty fun. Now the best way to get these is you go to wallpapers and style, go to change wallpapers, right? And then go to Galaxy themes. Here's all of the ones that I got. But then go to get more. All right, when you go to get more, the best thing to do is go to top, paid, because the good ones you're gonna have to pay for. Like the cheap ones, a lot of the cheap ones. Now this is one of my good ones right here. You see, you get a little preview of how it's gonna look. I got that one already. And this is what I mean by grinding. You're gonna have to do a lot of grinding, a lot of just scrolling. I got this one too. This is the lighthouse. You know, you're gonna have to do a lot of scrolling. I got New York City. But just keep scrolling. If you keep scrolling after, oh look, I got it. Now I couldn't find this one earlier. I gotta rebuy this one. Hold up. Okay, I just bought this one. You know, little $1 right here. Once you buy it, you hit download and you hit apply. Now this is one of my favorite ones. Now you see, it said I can only download it 10 times. I already downloaded this one on 10 different phones. So once you buy it, you can download it 10 times. Now I got my favorite fish tank. This is my favorite fish tank. Oh, face unlock. Not a face unlock want to work when I don't want it to work. Look at this. I'm not looking at it. This is my favorite fish tank right here. And using the Good Lock feature that lets you keep the wallpaper on, now I can just have it like this on my desktop and have one of my favorite fish tanks. Okay, so that one is pretty dope. But again, like I said, just keep scrolling. You're going to find some dope ones. This New York one is dope. Like, I'll show y'all a few. Let me just, a quick grind real quick with y'all. I'll show y'all a few of the ones that I have. Okay, now of course, Las Vegas. Whenever I go to Vegas, I have to switch and turn this one on. You see the Bellagio fountains? You know, I need that one. I need that one. Also, this one right, this is kind of like a Night Rider. You see, like, it's just gonna be like cruising through the streets. I'll leave this one on at nighttime. You know, it is what it is. I'm not going to go through every single one. I think y'all seen the New York one. Let me see if there's any that y'all didn't see. Oh, look at this. This cat one right here. This one, I like this cat one because it kind of look like shoes. This cat kind of look like shoes. All right, that's how cats do. Now you can have this on your table just like this. All right, now this is how you flex. All right, when I want to flex on my peasant iPhone friends and we go to dinner and they, oh yeah, you know, look at me, I got my iPhone. Look, I got my fucking iPhone. Fuck out of here. Look what I got right here, bro. Look at this, yep. Look at this. Put that iPhone away, bro. Put that iPhone away. Now, of course, I had to get a few cats because I'm a crazy cat guy. So we got this one right here. As soon as I say, look at the shoes. I'm not talking about you. Shoes, look at it. Who that? Look at this. Little curious cat right here, you know what I'm saying? A little curious cat. Let's see what else we got. Now, I'll show you how the AI ones in a minute. Anything else we need to see? Oh, this one right here got some fireworks. I'm just doing this real quick so y'all can see. So y'all don't got to spend y'all money. You can see how it's going to look on your phone. There's the fireworks. This one is actually dope. Very festive. Very festive. Let's see, anything else we need to see? You know, y'all seen the fish tanks already. Oh, look at this. Oh, this one right here. This one right here. Watch this. Now, I'm gonna do this one low key. Watch this. Watch this one. Right. Watch this one, y'all. When I hit the look at that. Look at that. This one is sick. Now, this is how you flex. You leave your phone on a table like this, especially the blue one like this. Look at that. Boom. That's kind of dope. Come on, man. You don't act like y'all don't like this type of shit, yo. You know you like it. I like it too. Don't worry about it. Look, I got that one. I did that one. This is another one. Now it's gonna shoot up from the bottom instead of the top. Pause. Look at this. Look at this. This one comes in a little bit more elegantly. That other one was just blasting right in your fucking face. This one comes in a little more elegantly. Y'all seen New York? I don't think I need to show y'all New York. Let's see what kind of cat is this. This is another just close up. When I boop, I like to boop. This is if you like me, you like to boop cat's nose. Like me, when I see this all day, I'm just like boop. Anytime I'm in a bad mood, boop. Like wait for the nose to go, boop. All right, so you know get your little boop on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all fellas be acting like y'all don't be booping your cats and your dogs. Don't. It's okay. This right here, this is like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm going to a rager, I might throw that on. This one is looks like a little Space Invaders game, so you can leave this one on. This is another one for flexing on the table. I have a little Space Invaders game. Looks like a Game Boy. You know, looks like you're just playing Game Boy. That's kind of dope. Especially if you got the controller. You might want to leave this as a lock screen for your controller. All right, let's see. Now let's see anything else we need to see. Any other dope ones? Y'all seen the fish tank, fishies? Oh, this is right here. This is a nice little. I've been rocking this one too a couple of days. This is some like futuristic race car. You know what I'm saying? And the dope thing about the Galaxy phones, you see, you can have two different ones. You can have two different ones. I got one for the inner display and one for the outer display. Now I like this fish tank right here. Actually goes with the blue. This is a nice little fish tank right here. Shoes are trying to get those fish. And then I have a different one on the inside. On the inside, we got the car. Now, this is me traveling through light speed. I like that right there, too. All right, let's see. Let's see. I'll show y'all one more. Let's see. Do we got one more that's dope? Oh, y'all seen this one, the race car. This is another nice race car. I use that in a lot of other videos. I think the unboxing, we had the lighthouse. New York City. Can never go wrong with New York City. Let's see. I think I'm gonna leave this race car on right here, though. This kind of look like my actual steering wheel. I love that one. Okay, so this way you want to flex on your stupid ass friends, leave your phone on the table like this, bro. Flex. All right, you know what I'm saying? This is why people don't like going out to dinner with me, bro. You see, and oh, look at this one. Let's see. This we got the water on this one. This is another. Okay, this is my favorite fish tank one right here. The cat. Look at the cat. That one is dope too. What did I have on the Galaxy Z Fold 6? Oh, I had New York City. Okay, cool. All right, now if you like those notifications, let me show you how to get the notifications. You go over to Samsung Good Lock, right? Go over to Samsung Good Lock and take it over to Edge Lighting. All right, now you're gonna need. I would say I don't want to because a lot of this is so much fun. Do me a favor. Don't let me steal the fun from y'all. Download all of these and play with them yourself, okay? But multi-star, you're gonna need that one. Lock star. Okay, you see, this is how I got. If you look at my lock screen, You see I got the weather on the bottom. I got all these flashlights. I got all this other. You got lock star. You know what I'm saying? This is how you be able to change your lock screen up. Watch this. You see, like with this phone. Look at my lock screen. Got a big picture. You know what I'm saying? You normally can't have a picture like this, but I got a big picture. This is all Samsung good lock stuff, but you're gonna want edge lighting. Edge lighting is the most fun for me if you get a lot of notifications, or if you just want to have your fancy zesty notifications. Okay, look, you see, I got mine's. It's popcorn, but I got it to come in as the icon, as the app icon. But you got a bunch of different ones to choose from. Look at this. See, I wanted to come in like that. I can have it coming as little BMWs. We got this one right here. We got the hearts. You know, if I'm feeling a little zesty, we got the stars. We got the clouds. This one, I use this one right here too sometimes. This one, sometimes it gets on my nerves because it comes in a lot. This one pops out from the bottom too. The one that comes from the bottom is less intrusive, like the popcorn one. But this one right here, check this out. So I'll leave it on done with this one. Let's see how this one looks in practical use. I'm going to send myself a message. Let's see how that one comes in. Look, you see how they floating in like that? You see how it floated in small, right? So here's what you want to do, right? So say I just picked that one. All right, custom style. Go to advanced. So for me, I'm going to change the size to large. All right, we want them coming in large. Period. Long, because we want to flex. Amount, many, because we want to flex, and leave it like that. Now watch the difference. When I get a message, look at that. You know what I'm saying? Bro, come on, man. This is way too much fun. All right, this is way too much fun. Now that one right there, I like that one, but I think I would probably do something like I like the bottom one like that, or this one right here. I'm gonna leave it on this one right here. So let's try that one more time. Send a little message. Yeah, like that. But I didn't go to custom. All right, so let's go to custom. All right, so when you pick one, like say I like the. Let's see, anything that's dope. Let's see. Okay, the clouds. Okay, I like this one, right? So we go to advanced, large, long, many, right? Done. Right? Now let's try that one more time. Boom. Yeah, that's the one right there. I like this one. I like this one. Now, the reason I said it's annoying because sometimes, like, if you're doing shit and you get like you're trying to do some important shit, it pops up on your whole screen. All right, so that's a cool app. Make sure, like I said, go to Good Lock, get edge lighting, get sound assistant, get clock face. Just try all of the different ones. This is how you truly customize your phone. Now, another one that I use is dynamic spot. So you see, like when I get notifications, they pop up on the top like that, get zapped. Watch this. You see? So I got a little notification, but now it's in my dynamic spot. Okay, you see, like for my text message, I'm just going like this. I'm just typing random stuff, hit send. I can click on that right there, just like that. All right, so that's dynamic spot. Let me show you what that one's going to look like. This is the one. It's going to look like the app like this, the blue app. And you want the paid version. All right, when you get the paid version, then you could change the color. You could change the location. You don't have to have it as the George Jefferson notch. You can have it as whatever you want. You can change bigger, smaller. All right, so that's another cool feature right there. Let's see. Anything else I see that I need? Maybe I'll make a separate video showing like some more of the cool stuff. But that's pretty much it. You see, like, when you don't want the face unlock to work, then it works. You see, like right here on the bottom, I got the weather. I can change my unlock animation. I can go crazy with a lot of stuff. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the cool stuff. Now let's do the RDA test, regular daily activities. Now you just dropped $2,000 on a brand new phone. Let's see how it works in the real world. Let's see the charging animation. Okay, you got it at the bottom now. As you can see, 33% battery. Now, like I said, the battery on this phone, not the greatest, but not the worst. Not the worst. Okay. Now, me personally, this is why I say you need a cool lock screen. Because when I leave my phone at night on the charger, Let's see, is it plugged in? Okay, it's charging up like this, right? So now it's charging up. You see it's still charging? I could just leave it like this. My fucking face unlocked. Now I want to work. I can leave it on. Ah! Look at my face unlocked. All right, let's do. Let me not look at it. Okay, look at it. So I can just leave it on my charger. You gotta be fucking kidding me. This video is trolling me right now. All right. I can leave it on my charger like this, just charging up. This makes a dope desktop clock, especially if you got something like a fish tank or something. Okay? So, this phone doesn't have fast charge, but I mean, if the charge is an hour and a half, so that's not really shit, shower, and shave. I still don't charge it up at night unless I know I gotta wake up early. All right, so let's get and plug it in and turn it off. Okay, so we leave it like that. So now when I wake up in the morning, I can see my time, date, notifications. Okay, if I get any notifications in the meantime, they're gonna pop up just like that. Okay, now let me go to my volume settings real quick, because I think I put on Do Not Disturb. Yep, you see, Do Not Disturb. Turn it off. Okay, so let's try that again. So now while I'm sleeping, I can see my time, date, notifications. We got the weather. If I get a message, we get the message. Went off on the watch too. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. That looks sick though. Come on, you know you love that. You know you love that. And it looks sick on this phone too. I'll show you when I do this video too. All right, so wake up in the morning, grab my phone, hit that face unlock, fingerprint sensor. Works pretty good. I used a fingerprint sensor just now. First thing I like to do, I'll leave it folded like this. Check the weather. Okay, 84 degrees. Let me see something real quick. Did the ambient wallpaper change yet on this one? Okay, it's still light outside. All right, yeah, it's only 5:20. All right, still light outside. 84 degrees. All right, so it's going to be a nice breezy day, nice sunny day in New York City. Next, let's go to Google homepage, get a fresh refresh, and now this is when I want to unfold. So now instead of only seeing one story, I can see multiple stories at once. Okay, now look at this. We got the Pataka case. Y'all know I'm getting this one for the fold. Oh, we got a Pataka app in this piece? All right. Okay, Z Fold 7K. Oh, let's see. I need, for the blue. For the blue. Let's see how much they want for this. $60? That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. So what I like to do is, I'll just do AI select. Okay. Just do this whole section. Okay. Bong, just like that. And go ahead and download that. Save that. So remind me to come back to that later. Okay, so that's Pataka cases. Let's exit out of that. Let's see, we got a King Kong X Trailer. I'm going to like that so I can come back to that. Let's see, OnePlus Buds 4 are cheaper, but the Buds 3 Pro are... Let's see now. You see now, let's see if this actually... Now, this is Google. So when you use Google, you're not going to be able to use AI Summarize. So what you want to do is go to Samsung Internet. And when you go to Samsung Internet, this way you'll be able to use AI Summarize. So let's get a refresh on this one. Okay, let's see. We'll use it from Samsung this way just in case we want to actually read anything. JBL new headphones. Immediately summarize that. And bang, keep it moving. Read the whole story. Copy, translate it. We can actually pin this if we want. Keep it moving. All right, Motorola didn't change much. Okay, anyway, so that's how the Google homepage is going to look. No real stories that we need to see. Ray-Ban Meta 3. Okay, my sister just got the Ninja Crispy. All right, now look, now say I open it up in Google. All you got to do is open it up in Samsung. Open that same article in Samsung and then summarize it. Okay, so if you like to browse Google, use Google and just open up that website into the Samsung. Same thing, Oppo new joints. Okay. Open up in Samsung. Summarize. Bang, we can actually have it read the highlights out loud.
Oppo teases next-gen camera.
Exit out of that. Start doing other stuff.
Coming later this year.
Okay. And keep it moving. Bang, just like that. This is why I like Dynamic Spot. Should I buy this over the Buds Pro 2? Getting all my notifications. Okay. Bang. All right. So that's how your Google homepage is going to look. Next, let's take it over to, let's do a little work. Okay. We got a little Amazon delivery. They deliver my package. Okay, cool. All right. Reply. All right. Thanks. Okay. Now this you see how big my shit is? Like this how I be reading my emails. Okay. Read all my emails. Keep it moving. Then at any moment, of course, open it up into a pop view. Minimize that. Just like that. Put that to the side. So I'm going to come back to my Gmails later. Check my notifications. Long-term review updates are king. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. All right, next, let's go a little social media savagery. Okay, who this? My man Sit. Yo, shout out to my man Sit, man. I hope he all right, man. Y'all remember me and this dude had a Street Fighter fucking marathon one night? All right, let me turn this down a little.
Is it like this?
Okay, we got the sup case can steak. Let's see. My homegirl Yvette. This how she thinks she gonna look when she's 70 years old. Who gonna tell her about AI? All right, let me stop trolling. All right, I can go back to my Gmails at any moment. Okay, archive those. Full screen. Okay, we can even do split screen. Okay, keep it moving. All right, so back to Facebook. All right, let's see what's going on Facebook. All right, look at my man Young Cell. My Young Cell up in the pool. Looking like a zest monster right there, you know what I'm saying? Ah, man, y'all heard about Hulk Hogan, man? Ah, man, you hate to see it, man. You hate to see it. I know Hulk Hogan been catching a lot of flack recently because, he made a little he went a little racial rant. I'll see you in a little racial tirade, yep. But me, man, look, man, I don't judge nobody based on their worst moment. I'm judging Hulk Hogan based on as I knew him in the 80s, man, when I used to watch WWF. Y'all remember when Hulk Hogan slammed Andre the Giant? When Hulk Hogan slammed Andre the Giant, that let me know that anything's possible. All right? Anything is possible, yeah. Oh, what did this say? Let's see. He said, I was going to, whoa! This is what he said. All right, well, yeah, he went on a little racial tirade, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, but I don't, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. I'm not saying I'm inviting to my house. I wouldn't invite him to my house for dinner, but hey, it is what it is. Like, what is this now? Okay, it's a muscle suit. Okay, that's the new wave, the muscle suits. Okay, here we go, y'all. Here we go. What is this? Some new Galaxy Watch bands? All right. My man TA got the Galaxy 7 Fold. Let's get it. My man TA Jones. Let's get it. All right, let's see. Calm down, bro. Calm down. Niggas get one fold. Now, look. I ordered these, and I just got an email from them because that was supposed to be this week's video. They said they got a problem with shipping, so it is what it is. Matter of fact, watch this. Let's see something real quick. Let's go to Gmail. Let's go to status because somebody been asking me about these, and I just want y'all to see that I'm not copping you. I'm not capping you. Hold up. You see, I asked them about my order. Thanks for reaching out. All pre-orders are scheduled to ship for September. We're gonna try. Please. Okay, look. See, that was my. Let's see. How would you rate that? Okay, they sent me this email. June the 23rd. Right. So they saying pre-order scheduled ship before September 16th. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Hold up. Oh, is it? Oh yeah. Look. You see? Look. Thanks for reaching out. My order placed July 15th. Okay, look, the issue will be, let's see, at this time, there's no tracking information available. The system is not able to process your order. The issue will be transferred to appropriate team. You know what I'm saying? This is that status. I don't like that. I don't like that. All right, status, I don't like that. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's see. Whoa, Hulk Hogan, calm down, bro. Calm down, Hulk Hogan. There's a lot of Hulk Hogan slander going on right now. I'm saying, here we go. All right, let's see what's going down. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay. Now, this is what you call a glow up right here. A little glow up. You know what I'm saying? People done glowed up. Who this? My man Malik right here. You know what I'm saying? The niggas take one supplement. This right, you can get one supplement. All right, let's see. What's this? All right, look at Yvette. Yvette just learned how to use AI. You know when you first learned how to use AI, you start going AI crazy. All right, get zapped. All right, let's keep it moving. All right, so here's how you, okay, what was it, Monica? Oh, Vicky, okay. Oh, look at this. What is this? $40 Richard Mille? Nah, I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. I like it, though. I like it. I wouldn't be stunting like this one. I'll probably wear it, though. All right, anyway, so here's how your Facebook's going to look. Let's keep it moving, all right? Ice Giant. Keep it moving. All right, next, let's take it over to X. Here's how your X is gonna look. We got Gmail. Okay. Let's go to the mentions and see what everybody's talking about. All right, let's see. Let's go to the mentions. Let's see. We got Subcase. Uncle Floss, we need a case review. Gotcha. Finna watch right now. Shout out to OnePlus, engineer for the supreme bass chop. Yo, shout out to OnePlus, man. OnePlus be showing a lot of love these days, yo. What are they talking about? Let's see, engineer for some supreme bass drops. That's what's up, yo. I shout out to OnePlus, man. I like interacting with these fucking companies. Let's see. Thanks for the review. Could you do Nothing Buds? I did the Nothing Buds already, yo. Zeta, I already did the Nothing Buds. All right, so here's how your Facebook. Let's see. I don't like to clown on people, but I couldn't agree more. It's almost like they're being paid, sponsored by Samsung to promote their products. They promote their products, but at least Samsung. Let's see. Oh, who's he talking about? Who they roasting? Let's see. Renee Ritchie was spot on his assessment of tech YouTube. After watching many Fold 7 videos, most of these videos feel the same. Creators are trying their hardest to be The Verge or CNET. I mean, it gets views, so do your thing, I guess, to me, but it's stale, and I find myself appreciating the creators who are doing things a little different. Now, this is fucking Viper out here, man. Who's a Renee Ritchie? Somebody out here hating. Who the fuck is out here hating on the tech community, man? Hold up. Yo, Shoes, man. Pass me Shoes. Pass me my bag right there, yeah. My bag got that thing in it. Pass me that thing, yo. I'm about to go ride out. Who this, yo? Let's see. I don't like to clown on people, but I look, man. You gotta remember. Here's the thing, man. Viper. Here's the thing, Viper. You gotta remember. A lot of us in the tech community, we all talking about the same fucking phone. I mean, there ain't really too much different that we could do it. I know they ain't talking about me in this shit because, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be the Verge, all right? But, you know, as far as the actual meat and potatoes of the review, it's all the same. We all got the same product. So I try to make my videos a little bit more entertaining, even though I'm not a fucking comedian. But I try to throw in a few moments, a few cracks here and there. But I get it, man. I mean, everybody got the white table. Everybody got the, hey guys, you know, I get it, man. I get it. But I can't hate though. I can't hate. Let's see. Samsung wishes. Imagine we had this phone coming out right now. I know. I just went up on the tirade just now. I was like, "Yo, Shoes, pass me my bag." Shoes was like, "Nigga, please. You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do shit." Shoes was like, "You ain't gonna do shit, bro. Shut up." Damn, Shoes, don't clown me. Shoes, don't clown me. Don't clown me. Y'all ever seen the movie Jackie Brown? Remember when he was with the girl at the beginning and he was waiting for her to answer the phone, and she answered the phone and she was like, "Hello, it's for you." Remember when he took the phone and he looked at her, he said, "Don't clown me, bitch." I still say that to this day. Like when people do stuff to me, I'll be like, "Yo, don't clown me, bitch." I said that to Shoes just now. Sorry, Shoes. I'm just kidding. All right. Anyway, this review is going off the walls, yo. All right, look, check this out. So we lost Ozzy Osbourne. I wasn't a big Osbourne fan. Like I said, Hulk Hogan caught a lot of flack in his later days. And Malcolm Jamal Warner, all right? Now, me, I was a Cosby Show fiend back in the days. That was one of my guys, man. Malcolm Jamal Warner, man. It's a sad story, man. Sad story. But this is why you got to live your life, yo. This is why you got to live your life. I don't even want we ain't even going to read that shit again. This is why you got to live your life, because any day you could just wake up and not wake up. You could wake up and not wake up. You know what I'm saying? So you weren't about buying a new Galaxy Fold. Take a page out of Tech Odyssey's book, buy that new Galaxy Fold. And shout out to Tech Odyssey. I met him for the first time in real life the other day. This is a big country ass motherfucker right here. Like, don't look. You see people's profile photos, and you be like, oh, you know, don't let the profile photo fool you, yo. This is a big country Texas dude right here. Big country Texas ass, yo. Right? Big 10-gallon hat wearing ass. All right, let's keep moving. All right, that's X. Let's go to TikTok. All right, Galaxy Z Fold 7. Okay, I met this dude the other day too. Who's this? I met this dude the other day too. Let me get him like that. I met him in real life the other day. I forgot his name, but and that's what I'm saying, man. This is why I be getting mad like when people be talking shit, because yeah, I know a lot of the YouTube videos, you know, the tech community is very toxic. But in real life, a lot of these tech YouTubers are cool. Like, I met this dude. In real life, a lot of these tech dudes are actually nice people, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with the slander, yo. I ain't with the slander. And one of these tech YouTubers walked up to me and was like, "Damn, son, you kind of big in real life. I'm glad I didn't say what I was going to say to you in your video." Yeah, bro. I really like that. Look at this is another one. This is one of my guys right here. This is Annabong, the Colonel. This is a cool dude in real life, man. Like we had multiple drinks, you know what I'm saying, at multiple events. But this is one of my guys, man. I love this dude, yeah. All right, calm down, Floss. Damn, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Met a dude one time, now you all in love, bro. Calm down, yeah. All right, but yeah, we go way back though. We go way back. All right, so here's how your TikTok is gonna look. Who this? Oh, this is my man SGA. Is he worth 300 million? Don't matter what he's worth, it matters what he's getting. All right, it don't matter what you're worth, it matters what you're getting. Yeah. Now look at this. We got some cat shit. My man Trump. Ooh, we gotta talk about Uncle Trump. Uncle Trump and the Epstein files, bro. What's going on, man? Uncle Trump, did y'all read that letter? Uncle Trump talk about another wonderful secret. Bro, calm down. Calm down, Trump. Damn, yeah. Look at this now. If I had a Cybertruck, I probably had to do some shit like this, yeah. This is the only thing a Cybertruck is good for. Turn it into a mobile fucking glizzy stand. All right, anyway, so this is how, oh, Ninja, okay. Oh, now I got another slushy machine too. We're going to, I keep saying I'm going to do the slushy machine, but I keep getting busy. Look at that. I'm trying to get my girl to make one of these, a Super Mario version for her office. All right, so we got a lot of Galaxy Fold videos. Oh, this is what I'm sorry, Shoes. I didn't even. This is what I'm talking about. This moment right here. Now, y'all can say whatever y'all want about Hulk Hogan, but this moment right here, I'm getting goosebumps right now because I watched this live. This moment right here basically told me that, yo, I could be whatever I want to be and nobody can beat me. Like, nobody can beat me up just because they bigger than me. Y'all remember this moment right here? Bro, this right here, man. This right here. Yo, remember when Hulk Hogan started getting powered up? I used to power myself up like that when I got to get ready to get into a fight. Remember when he slammed Andre the Giant, bro? Bro, look at this. Bro, yo, I don't know how old was I when I was watching this, but I know I was, oh, look at that. When he slammed Andre the Giant, I remember the next day I was on the cheese bus because I used to ride the yellow bus. I was on the cheese bus like, yo, who won it? Which one of y'all cats won it? I was like, yo, who won it? They was like, oh, he must have just seen the wrestling, yo. somebody need to put him back in his place. But nah, I wanted all the smoke. This is my shop right here, Motorceps. Okay, this is my car right there in the front. Whenever you see a Motorceps video, my car is outside, yo. All right, anyway, so that's it. Oh, hold up. Do we got a rakata? Rakata. Oh, what was that? He slapped a tooth out? He slapped a thought out of this dude's head, yo? You seen a physical thought come out. Whoa. You see his hand was like, that's how you know it's real. Like when you get slapped in your hand, just be like this. Yo, keep your eye on his hand, yo. Keep your eye on the guy with the black shirt. Watch his hand, yo. This is when somebody say I'm about to slap the shit out of you. This is what they mean. You watch his hand. Look at his hand. You see his hand? When your hand is like this, bad rigid. Slap the nigga hand rigid. Oh, look at that. I've been watching a lot of these AI cat videos. They mad funny. All right, anyway, so that's that. Now let's take it over to one more. We go YouTube. So say you want to watch a YouTube video. Say you want to watch this banana head Flossy, right? You're watching a banana head like me. Let's click on this. See if we get the picture in picture. Okay. All right, so you're watching the video. Exit out of that. There's your picture in picture. Look how big that picture in picture is. And watch this. You're going to get the picture in picture from both displays. You see? I got picture in picture right here too. My notifications. Exit out of that. All right, so we'll do one more. Matter of fact, let's try it like this. Let's take it over to Instagram. Now, this is what I like about this because when I'm on Instagram, right, I'm scrolling. But that got to be DS Dan. You see, when I see this is how you know it's DS Dan. So when I just open this up, bang. Now we got full screen. Let me get a little wipe down on this. Boy back here sweating bullets. Okay, so there it is. So DS Dan, back to DS Dan. So I like it when you open it, it goes right back to that actual post that you was looking at. All right, y'all see Jay-Z, everybody saying just Jay-Z's son that he paid off? Yes, because bro dropped the lawsuit. He dropped the lawsuit, so Jay must have hit him with a check. Yep. Let's see. Hulk Hogan iconic photos. Yo, this was another one, Mr. T. Oh, man. My favorite WWF wrestlers in order, okay, was Rowdy Piper. Rowdy Piper #1. Y'all remember Piper's Pit? The thing I liked about Piper's Pit is, remember he used to interview people in Piper's Pit? If you say the wrong shit in Piper's Pit, he gonna earth slam you through the whole studio walls, the tables flying over. He didn't care about the little studio setup. I liked Piper's Pit. Rowdy Piper #1. Then I liked Macho Man Randy Savage. I liked Hulk Hogan and Jake the Snake Roberts. Those was my 4 wrestlers, bro. I used to be putting dudes in the figure 4 leg lock, DDT and dudes in the back of the cheese bus. All right, anyway, look at this. Now, this is one of them boats. Okay, what's going on here? Now, this chick, right, she always be like running around, flapping, flapping all over Instagram, flapping. Look at Amaya. Amaya got COVID right now. Amaya's very sad because she's supposed to go see Beyonce tomorrow, and she got COVID. I'm still going, but, Amaya's very sad that she can't make it. So shout out to Amaya, man. He got banned. Let's see. Brock Lesnar banned from professional wrestling. All right. Calvin. Right. Now people be thinking that Calvin is a fake person. You're going to see Calvin in the comment section. If I don't do the Zoom test, Calvin be like, yo, bro, I was going to buy that phone, but, I don't know if the Zoom actually works. It works, Calvin. All right, let's see. All right. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on. All right, this is a family show. Damn, yeah. Damn, yeah. What's going on here? All right, anyway. All right, now look. Oh, who this is? Nas? All right. Anyway, so this is how your Instagram is going to look. I mean, ain't really nothing too much going on. Some nice watches right here. So I like to do my AI select. You know what I'm saying? AI select. Let's get the full glory of watches. Save those. Come back to that later. You know what I mean? Let's see the aim. That was it? Okay. He got bags of water. Bro don't even got water balloons. He got bags of water, yo. That's diabolical, yo. He don't even got water balloons. Just a straight up bag of water, yo. Okay. Look, my man Joey Swole right here, yo. Shout out to Joey Swole right there, you know what I mean? All right, all right, anyway. So here's how your Instagram is going to look. Now I'm getting ready to get up out of here. I know this video is going to be mad long. Who this, yo? Most monstrous bodybuilder is dead at 36? Damn, yo. This is why, damn, I mean, I understand y'all cats want to be big, but take it easy with the roids, yo. All right, anyway, so this is, damn, there's a lot going on Instagram. Who this? Who this? Jason Strahan, yo? This Jason Strahan out here, you know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. Anyway, now watch this. Check this out. You could do stuff like this. Okay. Ask about what's on the screen. What is this? Okay.
This is a screenshot of an Instagram post. It shows a woman wearing a red bikini standing next to a tree with lush greenery in the background. Okay. Lush, definitely some lushness. Lush greenery. It's definitely some lush greenery. Yo, Mobsters Daily, they be trolling, yo. Yo, Mobsters Daily, why they always trolling, yo? They need to stop it, yo. I shouldn't be laughing with it. That's not wrong, goddammit. All right, anyway. All right, so let's kind of wrap this. You see, look, watch this. Like she always running around flapping. Yeah, let's see. She not flapping today? All right, let's see. All right. She taking it easy, all right, because she normally running around flapping. All right, what's going on here? All right, anyway. Okay, I know. Okay, reverse. This is a reverse family show moment right there. Anyway, let's get up out of here. Overall, okay, let's kind of rank this video. Matter of fact, let's talk about the floss factor. All right, let's talk about the floss factor because people want to know. You go out to dinner. Let me set mine up in boss mode. All right, you go out to dinner. You got your phone on the table right there with your unlimited live wallpaper. You got the fish tank. You got your notifications. You got everything. Let's do it like this. You got everything looking dope like this on the table. And here comes one of your banana head friends. They they just got the new Vivo. Okay, of course your girl come up with the iPhone. Somebody got we got a few other. Somebody got a Realme. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got an Oppo. Somebody got a fucking nothing phone. Somebody got one of these. Oh, somebody got the big boys. Somebody got a gaming phone. Somebody got one of these. Honor phones. Now this is kind of sick. Somebody got all of these phones, right? And of course, you got some heavyweight friends.
They got the Pixel Fold. You got the Fold Friends. Where do you fit in? Where do you fit in on the food chain? I'm going to tell it to you like this. The Galaxy Z Fold 7. This right here, this got the biggest flex factor besides the Huawei. Huawei with the trifold has a little bit more flex factor, but the flex factor on this, especially if you know how to do it and you know how to set your phone up correctly, you are sitting on top of the food chain. You got a flagship camera. You got the Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy. You got the Samsung ecosystem. Your phone is super thin and light. Now, we've seen on Reddit, a lot of people were saying this phone doesn't open up all the way flat. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Super flat. I haven't seen anybody who owns this yet with one that's not super flat. You are sitting on top of the food chain. Now, how would I rank these in terms of my favorite folds? Y'all know the Huawei, the Mate X, that was my favorite fold, but that was the trifold. And the thing about it, in terms of hardware, it was my favorite. But the software, Harmony OS, is garbage. I hated Harmony OS. The camera, when you take photos at nighttime, they all have this orange, like an orange tint to it. I didn't like that, but that was still the most flexiest, most flossiest, you know what I'm saying, flown out. The trifold, I'm going to get another trifold when it comes out. When the Samsung G Fold comes out, it's game over, by the way. All right, so that was number one. Number two was the Oppo. The Oppo Find N5, that has the best build quality. And it had support for the S Pen, but the always on display notifications, I didn't like that. I had the Chinese version, I didn't like that. Not to mention the software is very boring. And y'all remember, this was number 3 on my list. Number 3 on my list was the Z Fold Special Edition. Well, now that I don't have the Huawei anymore, I don't have the Oppo, and even if I did have the Oppo, I would say the Galaxy Z Fold 7 is my new favorite fold. This is number 1 on my list. Number 2, I'm going to go Honor. Oh, no, I'm lying. Number 2, I'm going to go with this Vivo right here. This Vivo is sick. Then I'm going to go Honor. Then, of course, I'm going to go Pixel. Then we got Xiaomi. We got everything else, okay? But right now, I would say my top 3. As much as I like the Honor is also very boring. This right here, the Pixel is the brightest. Yo, this shit. Yo, I keep coming back to this time when I was on vacation, and I opened this phone up in the middle of the night, and my girl was like, yo, damn, yo, what are you, the feds, yo? Like, calm down. Are you trying to get, I thought I was getting pinched in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, she thought I had the spotlight on. This right here, this is just another boring one, but again, Pixel, when they come out with the Pixel Fold 3, hopefully this is all screen. This is a beast right here. If you got a Pixel Fold, you loving this. But anyway, let me wrap this up because I know this video is mad long. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7 a major go. I love this phone, and this is the most fun that I'm having with a phone in a minute, and this is my favorite phone that's in my pocket as of today. What is it, July 25th, 2025? I don't even know the date. Is it 25th, 24th, 25th? I don't even know. What's today's date? What's today's date? Today's 24th? As of July 24th, this is the most fun that I'm having. And part of the reason I'm having so much fun is corny stuff. I know y'all gonna think it's corny. But, you know, it's stuff like this. Stuff like this right here. Watch this. Hold up. Let me. I keep on putting on my fucking do not disturb on. Let me open this up again. Stuff like this. Okay. Stuff like this is why this phone is so much fun for me. Just this little corny stuff like this, you know, stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like this. And there's a lot more. There's a lot more that we could do. I'll make a separate video of just cool stuff. There's a lot more you could do. But anyway, this is the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. I got a bunch of cases coming, so we're going to do some Spigen, UAG. I got Thinborn. I'm going to do one more Galaxy Note 7 case video, and then we're going to take it over to this. Now, I'm leaving to go. I got to go out of town in a couple of hours. So I'm gonna be going for the weekend. I'm going for the Beyonce concert. But when I come back, we're gonna get into this. Now, this is another fun phone right here. Yo, do y'all watch? I don't know if y'all watch. If y'all be on Instagram, look at this. Watch this. Look at that, always on display. You know what I'm saying? Got the cat. I don't know if y'all watch Tia Kemp. That's her name, Tia Kemp. But Do you see the videos that she be trolling with that old school flip phone? And she be like, whatever, go F yourself and hang up. This is one of those phones that you're going to have a lot of fun with. You got the now brief on the inner and outer display. And look at this. Now, I don't want to ruin everything for y'all, but you see, these are the only apps you can have on your outer display unless you get good luck. And now I got everything on my outer display. I got everything. We got full-size YouTube videos on the outer display. All right, so we're going to get to this. I'm going to do my full review on Monday. I'm going to take this with me to Vegas. I'm going to do a lot of camera testing. We're going to get it popping. All right, so hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. And again, I'm sorry. I know these videos be kind of long, but as y'all see what they talking about on Twitter, everybody's videos sound the same. Every videos. I try to make my videos a little bit more fun, a little bit more engaging, and they're a little bit longer because this is a $2,000 phone. This is not some little bullshit peasant phone. You getting ready to spend $2,000. By the end of the video, I want you to know everything there is about this phone. I want you to see it in action. I want you to, I don't want to do quick jump cuts. I want you to see how it looks in action. See if there's any lag. See the battery drain. We're on 25%. I don't know what it was when we started the video, but I want y'all to see all of the stuff you could do. I want y'all to get some live camera shots. Oh, watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Let's go to, this is another thing that's dope. I got, look at shoes. Watch this. All right, so we got shoes cleaning her fur, right? Now, as I'm watching the video back, if I long press, we get the slow motion. That's kind of dope. Get instant slow motion. You know what I'm saying? That's a fun little feature right there, yeah. That's a fun little feature right there. One more. You see, soon as the camera come out, then shoes want to lay perfectly still, yeah? Watch this. You see, she was busting herself down, and as soon as I come out the camera, now she want to get perfectly still, yeah? You know what I'm saying? All right, but y'all get the idea, though. You get the idea. Look at the slow motion. That was epic. Come on, shoes, don't freeze. Do cat stuff. There you go. Do cat stuff. Okay, one more. Look at that. Look at the slow motion. And why is this dope? You walking out the house or you jumping out your car, just have somebody record you jumping out of your car and you can look like you one of the movies, you know what I'm saying? Walking out in slow motion, you know what I mean? It's really fun. But anyway, like I said, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. And let me know if there's anything specific y'all want to see when I do this video. I'm going to have everything on deck. This phone will be, I'll show y'all all of the cool tips and tricks. I'll show you how to get all of the fancy wallpapers and notifications. Same thing on this.
We're in a situation where everybody in the world uses technology. And if you're going to buy some of that technology, you got to understand certain things. Subscribe to Flossy Carter. He does reviews of all the latest technology. The iPhones, the iPads, the Galaxies, the Samsungs, whatever the fuck. The Beats by that doctor guy. And he puts his kitty cat in the videos too for you something to look at. I'm an animal lover, so I like that shit. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, the Flossy Carter on the YouTube, the follow button on the Instaface, and the like button on the Facelook. Because if you don't, we're gonna have a fucking problem here. A bad one. Now hit the fucking subscribe button.